Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So today I'm here to give you some points. I've talked about this in one of my videos on TikTok, but I've not elaborated it very much because today I'm going to talk about relationship. On this channel you just expect everything, yeah? It goes like that, the moods and the idea comes and that's what we're gonna give. And hopefully it helps anybody that watches, yeah. And please, before we dive into what brought me here today, kindly click on the subscription box if you haven't. If you just this is your first time meeting on my video and be like, okay, who is she? Click on the subscription video or just go through and see what you find interest, and then a lot will come on your way. When we started this, we didn't know what you're doing. I was talking like I want to sleep. It was just like, you don't know what you're doing. You're just doing stuff. You get what I mean? But now we're getting there, and hopefully the subscription and the views and the likes will keep coming because that's what we're lacking at this point. So please, for those of you that watches my video, even if you're just passing by or you're a returning subscriber or a new subscriber or old subscriber or whatever, or you've not subscribed, please, when you watch my video for a minute, kindly give it a thumbs up so that it will go far, because the more you like, the more it goes to more people. So today, as I said, it's about a relationship. It's more of like advice, and for general advice, including myself. A lot of times, when we are in a relationship and it hits that rock, and there's more rocks that hit. Some are normal. When I say normal, it's just like those high times in relationship. Everybody has that. So don't be thinking like, oh, it's only me that my relationship is like this. No, it's everybody. That one thing, there's a time, like, I don't know if it's stress level or whatever, you don't understand or don't seem to be on the same page, and it causes problems, and you have bumps here and there. It's fine. We talk through the ones that are very, 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 very severe needs a lot of patience, which sometimes we don't. So it'll get to the point that you're all tired and stuff like that. At this point, I will advise you all take a break. I mean, it should be like both of you deciding to do this. But taking a break doesn't necessarily mean not in the same roof, I should say. You can be in the same house, but then you're just a little bit distant to just figure out what you want, because sometimes stress level kicks in. And even not only in a relationship, in general life, in workplace, in friendship and stuff like that, you will have that time. That's why we need to take break when that time comes, because if you force it at that point, a lot will happen, and that lot is not going to help both of you. It leads a lot of people's relationship in the down, and it's not funny, it's not nice, nobody wants that. You get what I mean? So when you feel like, okay, we have a problem, and it's easy to talk about it and get it through, fine, that's what we all want. But there sometimes, I think it's more of the stress, as I said earlier, that kicks in. So the understanding level is so hard. At that point too, you can stay apart a little bit and then figure out, and then when you're calm, I don't mean the same day or a week, depending on how and dense it is, then you come back and talk about it. Hopefully it works. But then there's still problem that happens in relationship that if you're not careful, it will lead to divorce if your care is not taken. And this one, if you can separate and see how it's going to happen. And for woman side of things, let me just tell you, this separation will either make it or break it. You all go on your separate ways to figure out. Sometimes when we have something close to us, we don't see the value of it. We feel like, whatever, I don't care, I don't need it, whatever. Don't take that decision, hasty decision. Just give it a break. Everybody just go do your things and see how good. Or at that point, you all figure out like, oh, I need this person. I didn't know this person here helps me in this side and that. And when you all realize this and coming back together, that's something that was very hard to just conclude on, or very hard to talk about and get over it, will be easier, because now you understand. So you're all in the level of understanding each other. So now you all need each other and stuff like that. So talking a little bit, that talking that you talk for long, that didn't help. This time you will talk very little. You will talk very little, and everything will just be easy and very understandable, and everything will just subside. But there is some issues that is very hard to just work it through. When this happens, let me tell you, for women's side of thing, when men fall in love, as I always say, it's their side. That's how they created. They fall in love. So when you fall in love, sometimes it just goes up and down, or sometimes it just vanishes. That's men. That's why we just don't think the same. And women is more of attachments, kind of. So it's not basically love. You get what I mean? So we mistake it to be like love, but it's just attachment. So when we get attached to something, getting it over or letting it go is very hard on women. So when all this that listed that is easy or hard with situations that you can come to conclusion or work it out, sometimes there are some that is very hard to come by, and that's where it's heading, that divorce part. So when it gets that woman, what I want you to do is that separation, but prepare your mind. prepare your mind very well, because a lot of times we women don't prepare our mind, and then after the divorce and stuff like that, it will just run our lives. You'll be thinking and very stressed and very and all that. A lot of times women that take time to heal themselves in this situation before it dissolves tend to have it easier than those that are not ready, even though they know it's not working, but they didn't prepare their mind or take a break from that relationship to heal before it happens. I'm not saying even if it happens when you're even prepared, you won't get through some emotional pain. You will, but then it will be much more lesser than the one that's not didn't. So that's what you have to know. Because men owns it's just love, it can grow or dissolve. That's how they are. They get on so easily and quickly. Unless those that are emotionally attached as well, aside from the love, is very, you find them very not much. Women are sort of emotional. We are emotional wired, and they are what's it called, mentally wired. So they get easy when stuff like this happen. They get easy. They just move on so quickly. Men are wired to just find solution. Women are wired to just think through. So that's why we're very emotionally invested when a relationship ends, and it tends to hurt us a lot. I hope you get something out of it. So all I'm saying is try to heal whilst in the relationship that you know it's not working. Try to heal. So you heal and everything, when everything goes on the hill, down the hill, at least you've healed yourself before it started. So it won't hurt you that much, and you go over it or get over it very quickly. I hope you just help somebody somewhere. That's not what we want, but we are human. Stuff happen, and it happens. There's nothing we can do about it. So hopefully this will help somebody going through that phase. And let me know. Let me let you know. This is the only option. Try healing yourself, not thinking about the situation, because if it will happen, it will happen. But at the end of the day, even if it goes bad, you've already healed yourself before it got started, so it won't just hurt you that much. So if you find this very helpful and very interesting, kindly click on, give it a thumbs up and share if you want. If you don't, at least you will give it a thumbs up. That's what I appreciate it. And if you haven't subscribed, subscribe to it. Why are you waiting for? I would like to end here. If you did find something very interesting, I'll be glad. Click on the thumb, give it a thumbs up, and share with your family and friends. And stay blessed. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. That's very important. And for those of you that have subscribed, kindly click on your bell button so it will notify you whenever I put something. Stay blessed and be blessed. Assalamu alaikum.